He was always overlooked, too small, too weak, not fast enough. Pedri González wasn't hailed as a prodigy or plastered on scouting reports, just another kid chasing a dream. He grew up playing football for the pure love of it. On the streets and sandpits of Bahama in the Canary Islands, he developed not through academies but in tight, chaotic spaces where quick feet and sharper minds ruled. His family's love for Barcelona ran deep. His father owned a Barca-themed bar. His grandfather even founded a local supporters group. Still, fame felt far away. Pedri idolized Iniesta, watching every Barca game, dreaming of Camp Nou. But he was far from the fast track to greatness. At 15, his break came, but not from Barcelona. Real Madrid invited him for a trial. This was it, his shot at one of the biggest clubs in the world. But destiny had other plans. Snowstorms ruined training. And when he finally got on the pitch, the scouts weren't impressed. They let him go. Years later, Pedri would reflect with quiet satisfaction. I couldn't train with Real Madrid because there was snow. In the end, they said I wasn't good enough. Now I'm exactly where I want to be. Just a year later, second division Las Palmas saw what Madrid ignored. They didn't care about his size. They saw his intelligence, vision, and control. At just 16, he signed his first professional contract. No fanfare, no big money, just a belief that he could make it. On debut, he became their youngest ever player, in a league known for physicality and grind. Pedri stood out, not with power, but poise. Week after week, he outplayed grown men, reading the game like a veteran. Then, in the midst of chaos, Barcelona called. With Messi's future uncertain and financial ruin looming, they needed something new, something true to the Barca DNA. For just €5 million, they brought in Pedri, a second-division kid with no guarantees. Under Ronald Koeman, known for preferring experienced players, Pedri wasn't expected to play much. But from pre-season, he impressed. Koeman saw it. He gave Pedri more than minutes. He gave him trust. By the time the Champions League rolled around, Pedri was starting against Juventus. The teenager glided through the midfield, unfazed by the spotlight. By the end of that season, Pedri wasn't just promising, he was essential. He played more minutes than any Barcelona player. He won the Golden Boy Award as Europe's best young talent. Then came Euro 2020, where he played every minute for Spain, dominating midfield battles against the world's best. And when it was over, he didn't rest. Straight to the Tokyo Olympics, again starting every game. No breaks, no complaints, just football. But even engines need rest. Pedri's body was breaking down. At 18, he had played more minutes in one season than most seasoned pros. Fatigue crept in. Then came the thigh injury. He returned, but it wasn't the same. The problem lingered. Eventually, Barcelona stepped in. They shut him down for 4 months. It was painful, but necessary. He needed what he'd never had before, recovery. When Pedri returned in 2022, Xavi had taken over. A midfielder himself, Xavi saw Pedri not just as a piece, but as the core. He molded the system around him. The result? Barcelona regained their identity. Though they finished second in La Liga that year, it was clear, with Pedri fit, they could fight for anything. The 2022-23 season marked Pedri's transformation. No longer just the midfield controller, he became a direct threat, scoring goals, creating plays, dictating rhythm. His chemistry with Xavi and Frenkie de Jong gave Barca a midfield trio with balance and bite. Across 35 matches, Pedri scored 7 goals, his best return yet, and led Barcelona to their first La Liga title since 2019. His stats were elite: 91.2% pass accuracy, 2.2 key passes, over 9 progressive passes per game. He wasn't just brilliant, he was consistent. But the injuries still haunted him. His absence in Champions League knockout stages was felt. Domestically, Barcelona dominated. But in Europe, they stumbled. It was clear, for Barca to rise again on the world stage, Pedri had to be fit and firing. With Xavi stepping down, Barcelona turned to Hansi Flick, a coach known for intensity and pace. The slow, methodical build-ups were replaced by urgent pressing and rapid transitions. Pedri had to adapt, and he did. Now playing higher up the pitch, he found himself closer to goal, using his movement and vision to create danger. In this new role, he recorded 4 goals and 6 assists, making it his most productive attacking season. His passing remained sharp, 88.34% accuracy, but he also stepped up defensively, averaging 1.5 ball recoveries per game. In matches like the one against Sevilla, he was involved in 5 of Barca's 9 key chances. His evolution was clear, no longer just a controller, but a box-to-box influence. In January 2025, Barcelona made it official. Pedri extended his contract until 2030. A commitment not just to the player, but to the philosophy he represents. With Flick's system taking shape, Pedri's adaptability ensures he remains central to the project. At 22, Pedri has already lived the journey most players only dream of, from the streets of Bavimar to the heart of Barcelona. But the road ahead is clear. Reclaim European glory. He's no longer just a wonder kid. He is the present and future of Barca, and his best is still to come. From overlooked to unstoppable, Pedri's journey is just beginning. If you believe in rising against the odds, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because this isn't just football, it's the story of a legend in the making. Stay tuned for more epic stories from the world of football. This is where passion meets greatness. This is Sports Stories.